My name is Duddits and I'll build and stuff. Icebreaker, Stasis Titan. I've got a right treat for you today. A really nice build and a quirky combo is what I do best. So I really wanted to go flat out and try some builds out with this Icebreaker Stasis Titan. Shattering crystals with the Icebreaker. Ignitions. I'm going to be featuring Icebreaker, Cadmus Ridge Lancecap for infinite freeze, infinite shatter. And this build is an absolute joke. So fun. And it's really strong. Stay with me, I'll break it all down. So first things first, I managed to get the contest clear on the dungeon with a couple of friends, Baron Von Bootleg and Johnny Oz, absolute set of gamers. And I also want to say a big thanks to Iceman, who also put a lot of time into that dungeon as well with us. So just to get that out of the way, massive thanks. As well as getting that cheeky little emblem, we got the guaranteed Icebreaker. Defeating a target with this weapon causes them to explode. Precision final blows or shattering a frozen target triggers an ignition. So you get an ignition from a precision hit or shattering a frozen target. It's also got the perk on at the bottom there. No backpack, final blows or assists with any other weapon or ability have a chance for Icebreaker to create ammo. Defeating powerful combatants will create multiple rounds. So you're going to get fed loads of green ammo, plus your ammo drops as well from your finders and things like that. So ignition just on a precision final blow, and it also makes things explode. If you don't manage to get the headshot, it's not ignition, but it causes them to explode like so. So even if you hit them in the back or the leg, they're still going to explode, but it is the precision hit that will cause the ignition, and it feels really nice, and it sounds a bit like the D1 version, not exactly the same. And then you'll see on the bottom left, you'll see I'm just getting fed green ammo. That's the other perk where I'm getting kills with other weapons or abilities. It'll just keep me drip feeding little pieces of ammo. And then you'll see in that clip as well, you also get ammo from your finders and things like that, your special ammo finders. So you keep getting kills with other weapons, and you're just going to keep feeding yourself some special ammo. But the interesting thing with this is defeating a target with this weapon causes them to explode. And it says when you shatter a frozen target. Now if you put a glacier grenade down, it actually explodes the glacier grenade. So you'll see there, it causes ignitions. And obviously this season, you're going to have loads and loads of stasis boosts, like shattering effects, increased damage and things like that, which we'll go into. So just being able to shatter a glacier grenade. So that got me ticking, where can we go with this build? So I thought, bollocks, we'll go straight in for a full-on Titan build. We'll throw as many crystals as diamond lances as possible and just shatter these crystals left, right and centre. And with all the stasis explosions, the extra damage you get this season, it feels absolutely wonderful. So I'm just showing you a little loop of play at the moment, and what you can do with this thing is just unreal. You're going to shatter the crystals for damage and then get the precision hits as well for ignitions. You've obviously got loads of inbuilt ignitions with the precision hits, but also just shattering them crystals as well, causing that ignition on the crystal and frozen targets. It just feels absolutely wonderful. I've got a way where we could create loads of stasis crystals as well, but just when you use your behemoth super, for example, you could literally just spam crystals with that super as well, and then you could just run around and just smash them crystals after your behemoth super finishes. So that's just one way. You can like literally just throw infinite grenades with your glacier grenade, loads of crystals with your super, and once your super's ended, you can just run around and hit fire them crystals, causing absolutely massive shatter and ignition damage. Tectonic Harvest is one of the aspects I run. Shattering stasis crystals or frozen targets create stasis shards. You can pick these shards up and they will give you frost armor stacks. And then Diamond Lance. Shatter or defeat targets with stasis abilities to create stasis lance. You can then throw them to freeze targets or slam them to the ground, whatever one you want to do. These recently got buffed as well. When you slam to the ground, it gives you ×2 frost armor now. And once you've got this sort of setup going on, you can literally spam infinite crystals, infinite freeze, and obviously you're going to have loads and loads of ammo getting returned to your Icebreaker as well. And once you've used that super, look at the state of that. Ignitions, shattering effects left, right and centre. Fragments, before I go more into the build. Whisper of Shards, shattering a stasis crystal, temporarily boosts your grenade recharge rate. Loads and loads of grenade recharge rate, absolutely crazy. Whisper of Fishes. This increases the damage and the shatter effects from destroying a frozen target or a stasis crystal. Absolutely massive. Whisper of Conduction, to make all the stasis shards travel towards you to keep you a stack of frost armor going up all of the time. And then finally, the last two, Whisper of Rime. This will give us up to ×8 frost armor. Anything over ×5 frost armor is a really nice bonus, so that gives you ×8. And then very last one, this fits into the exotic really nicely. Whisper of Refraction, defeating slowed or frozen combatants grants you class ability. And why do we want class ability? Because we're going to bang on Cadmus Ridge Lancecap, throw diamond lances, create stasis crystals with more created by hitting bosses. So every time you throw one of your diamond lances, it will freeze and create a stasis crystal, which we can shatter with the Icebreaker or other things. And while you've got a stasis super equipped, rapid precision hits and rapid precision final blows while you're behind your rally barricade will create diamond lances on tap right at your foot. So if you got your Icebreaker equipped, get your rally barricade down, you get a couple of headshots that will cause ignitions. You can also use other weapons to create these diamond lances, throw that diamond lance down, more shatter effects, and you can literally just use this for a bit of extra damage, as well as all the damage you're getting from the Icebreaker. Get your glacier grenade down, shoot them, extra damage, left, right and centre, multiple different ways. So you've got your super, what we've talked about already, where you can use just to create an ungodly amount of stasis crystals, or you can get behind your barricade from a distance or a bit closer up if you like, get your diamond lance down. That diamond lance will create a crystal on impact via the Cadmus Ridge Lancecap. So all round it just feels absolutely fantastic. Loads and loads of numbers left, right and centre all over your screen. Plus you've got all the benefits of the fragments and aspects going on, like increased grenade recharge rate and stuff like that, and it's just so fun, and it gives you multiple different ways to play it. Like I mentioned, you can stay back a little bit or you can get up close with your super and your glacier grenade, and it just feels absolutely wonderful. And like I said, it is absolutely fun, like so much fun. And you'll see in this clip again, I'm just gonna like literally just run around. And when you've used your Titan super, I know I mentioned it before, you don't really have to be like accurate. Once you've used it, you can just hip fire them stasis crystals and it will still do the same thing, cause them big ignitions. So once you come out your super, just run around, get your Icebreaker on, any other weapons that you've got on you as well to create ammo, and you can literally just hip fire, which you'll see in this clip here, plus the stasis super and all the stasis crystals and the shatter effects are all going to get boosted with some seasonal artifact packs, which we'll go into in a moment as well if you want to stick around for that, because they make a really nice difference as well. So the first one I focused on was Crystalline Converter. This makes your stasis melee create crystals on impact as well. But the bottom bit, stasis weapon final blows. After activating your class ability, spawn a shard. Obviously we use our class ability quite a lot with the Cadmus Ridge Lancecap. Hail the Storm, shattering stasis crystals releases shards of ice that damage. But the bottom bit again, boost. Shattering frozen targets and stasis crystals deals increased damage. That and the Whisper of Fishes is really nice. And then the final one that's quite important is Brain Freeze. Frozen combatants become surrounded by a chilling fog, which slows combatants that aren't ready. Weapons with the Dark Effort origin trait deal more damage to combatants, but that's just an added bonus. And then you've obviously got all your grenade launcher ones that you can add on there for weakening it as well. But quick little roundup. Play up close with your super, smash the crystals after your super ends, throw your glacier grenades at a distance, get behind your rally barricade at a distance and create diamond lances that freeze on hit as well. But that's pretty much the video. Let me know what you think of this build. What I'll do is I'll leave a build card from my friend over on Twitter, Mr. Slayer God, and I'll also leave a dim link in the video description. I hope you found this video helpful, fun, something a bit different. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.